flow. We dissect the plot. The acting is insane. Laughing at the dialogue. These movies are a pain. Grab your popcorn, settle in for the ride. Our podcast is the place where bad movies collide. We're true blue fans of the RiffTrax crew, mocking cheesy films. It's what they love to do. From Plan 9 to The Room, we've seen it all. They'll make you laugh and cringe. They always give their all. True Blue Riffcast, we're your podcast hosts, talking about the movies that are the worst of the worst. True Blue Riffcast, join us on this quest to find the laughs in films that failed the test. Tuesdays at 10. Tuesdays at 10. Tuesdays at 10.
Oh, hi, audience. What's up? It's Greg Sestero here to introduce you to the True Blue Riffcast, where they talk about amazing movies, bad movies, and everything in between. So you're listening to the True Blue Riffcast. Enjoy it.
Thanks, Greg. This is the True Blue Riffcast, the #1 RiffTrax podcast in the world. I am Jeremy, and I am joined, as always, by...
Sup, it's me, Dave. I'm just still... You would think that I would do this before the podcast started, getting everything nice and set up so that I don't have a million things going, what the heck is this? Oh, I have something else in Twitch open. Okay. All right. Okay. No, we're good. Hi, Jeremy.
It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks. That's all right, though. We've had much longer breaks.
Oh, yeah. And, of course, last Tuesday we couldn't do the show because I was sleeping at this point because I had to get up at 6 a.m. for a long drive to Nashville. Well worth it.
We'll get into Nashville.
Oh, it was RiffTrax Live. I had to go to RiffTrax Live.
RiffTrax Live in Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee. You know, Dave. You know, these things are pretty fun. You should consider going to one. But yeah, I got the jokes.
Like 10 years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
10 years, yeah.
But yeah, we'll be talking about that a little bit. Some of the fun things that I got to do this year that was a little bit different than before. Before that, though, and before Name That Jeremy, which Dave said he kind of changed some things up a little bit.
Yeah, we're changing it up.
Let's take a quick look at the weekend box office because there's nothing else interesting to talk about, especially not from James Wan. F1, the movie, grossed $57 million on a very slow weekend.
That has cars in it.
How to Train Your Dragon dropped down to second place. Elio still in third place. Mathregan 2.0 debuts in fourth place. It made a paltry $10 million. It did worse than a 2-week-old Disney Pixar film that's not really doing much. And then 28 years later, dropped from second down to fifth place.
Mathregan 2 was supposed to be a huge thing.
Yeah, and it's not because it's awful.
The first one was awful.
Yeah, but this one's worse because they turned it into more of a Terminator 2 scenario, where now Mithrigan is the good guy to stop a different android from killing everybody.
Is she still dough bait?
Yes, that's even more so because
Really?
they specifically gave her a more adult body.
Oh no!
Yeah. The poster for it was just showing her legs and the top of the skirt,
No!
and it said "Miss Me." That was the original poster for this movie. It was awful. It was more horrifying than the movie itself.
That's terrible.
it
We
was-
might have
yeah.
talked about that. I'm trying.
No, it was. Yeah, we might have talked about it. It was really bad. It was really bad. But yeah, that's it. This weekend, well, actually, tomorrow, the new Jurassic World movie opens, and yeah, it's probably not going to do a ton. I don't know a lot of people that are really excited to go see it, but I'm not. I don't really care. I'm more interested in next week's Superman
Don't say it.
than I
Oh,
am
no.
in Jurassic World Rebirth, starring Scarlett Johansson.
Every day, like, okay, look, I know a lot of people are very excited about the Superman movie, and if that's your thing, great. We can still be friends. I'm not casting a moral judgment on you. And every time I see something new, not about that movie, the more I hate what James Gunn is doing. It's just like everything is like sketch comedy. And I'm just like, I hate this. But I don't know. It's just like I don't think Superman should be quipping like Star-Lord.
No, Superman doesn't quit. He's
He's Superman.
yeah. But I don't know. We're going to be having an employee movie night for it, so
Yeah, let me know how that
I'll be up for
goes.
that. I will. I'll let you know.
Send me a text message on my telephone.
Yeah.
Hello, or here, hang on. Let's take a selfie. Let's take a selfie on my phone.
Yeah.
Click. Okay. All right. That's done. For everybody in podcast land who did not see that incredibly cringe thing that I just did, I have a couple of old timey phones in this office that we record the podcast in, and I said like, "Ooh, hey, let's take a picture with our phone." And clearly, the joke is that this doesn't have a camera in it, and it's not the kind of phone that you take pictures of. Like, get it? It doesn't work.
Oh man! All right, let's move on to.
That's the kind of high concept comedy you can expect if you become a subscriber and come to see the live version of the True Blue Riffcast right here Tuesdays at 10.
Yes.
Jeremy and Dave.
Well, let's move it along. Let's get to name that Jeremy.
Forget that.
Yeah. Let's see what kind of.
Oh right, yeah. Are we doing name that Jeremy or are we doing something else?
Yeah, name that Jeremy.
Okay, so
That's what I just said.
we've been doing this game, this name that riff game for like what 2 years now.
It's
crazy.
been a while.
Yeah, so it gets kind of harder and harder because like generally the layout is like when we first did it, we were pulling from like 5 movies every week, and it was a lot of work.
Yeah.
But then we discovered, hey, we can put them head to head, and that way we only have to pull from 2 movies, and it makes it way not only easier to pull, but it makes it way easier to guess. Because man, those first few Dave That Riffs and Name That Jeremy's were pretty brutal.
Yeah, they were a little rough.
And we had to like say like, oh, it's in this year. We had to like have clues and stuff like that. So we made it easier. But since then, the formula has been head to head. and it gets kind of hard to keep it interesting. So today I'm throwing you a curveball, Jeremy. Today, for Name That Jeremy, you aren't getting riffs.
Oh.
Today, you are getting general trivia from 6 different RiffTrax movies. 6 true or false questions based on 6 movies that RiffTrax has done, and they are true or false, and same rules as far as scoring goes.
So I still have a 50-50 chance with each one.
Yes, you still have a 50-50 chance. Okay, cool. So, are you ready, sir?
As ready as I can be.
All right, cool. So, first question, number 1. True or false? In the original shooting script of The Room, the character Chris R. was just called Chris and was meant to be Denny's older brother.
Oh, man.
I verified all these answers.
And I should know this because I read The Disaster Artist, and I'm sure it's in there. I'm going to say true. We'll just go true. Why not?
That's true.
Woo!
All right, cool. So you went for 1. Number 2. True or false? The iconic Power Glove scene was filmed using an actual working Power Glove to control the NES.
I'm going to say false because those things didn't work.
That is false. The Power Glove barely worked in real life. In the movie, the gameplay was staged before the shot.
See? My friend had one of those, and I know it didn't work. So
okay. So we're 2 for 2. Number 3. True or false? The budget for Birdemic was under $10,000, but James Wen spent more than $20,000 marketing it out of the back of his car.
I'm going to say true. That sounds like something he would do.
That is true. Wen famously promoted it at the Sundance Film Festival with a van covered in fake birds. Okay. So you're 3 for 3. Number 4. True or false? Rollergator was filmed in fewer than 5 days using only natural light and handheld camcorders.
True.
That is true. There are 4 for 4. You're probably...
yes, Citizen Yarn, I hate for this to be the way that you found that out. But yes, Hollywood lies. I'm sorry.
Okay. Number 5. True or false? Lori Loughlin did all her own BMX stunts in the hit 1986 movie Rad.
False.
That is false. Her stunts were performed by pro rider Debbie Evans.
Yeah, if it's a Rad question, I'm going to get it right.
All right, so you're 5 for 5. You're already doing really good. And number 6, true or false? The dog that plays the Master's Hellhound in Manos, The Hands of Fate, was borrowed from the local sheriff's department.
The Master's dog, right? Not the other dog.
The Master's Hellhound, yes.
I don't know. I'll say true.
That is true.
Woo.
The Doberman came from the El Paso Police Canine Unit. So you're 6 for 6.
Perfect score.
Yeah, perfect score.
Expect no less from the best.
I suppose.
The number 1 RiffTrax fan for a reason, ladies and gentlemen.
I guess.
No, I love that. That was fun. I like that. It was definitely different.
All right, yeah. So maybe we'll
we'll
keep doing this. I don't know.
Some general trivia like that for a while. The other dog, yeah, there was the little poodle.
Yeah, little poodleman that died. Oh, the black character always dies first. That's
Dave.
That's
what is in your
RiffTrax.
cup tonight?
What's that?
What do you got in that cup that you were drinking out of?
It's Coke. It's Coke Zero.
Yeah. Okay.
Always a raging alcoholic.
So you just dumped your Coke Zero. It's just Coke Zero in that cup. Nothing else in there with
it.
it.
Coke Zero. Yes. No, there's no Jack. Like, you can't put Coke Zero in with like Jack and or anything else like that. It's got to have sugar in it for it to mix together or something. I don't know. I'm not a I'm not an alcohol expert. I just drink this shit. All right.
Oh man. So yeah, this past week was RiffTrax Live Time Comp held on Thursday. For some reason, instead of closer to the date that they're going to broadcast it, I didn't get to ask. I wanted to ask one of the guys why they have such a far window this time, but unfortunately, the opportunity did not come up. I did get a chance to talk with a few people. I didn't get to hang out with Mike and Bill this year, unfortunately, but I did still get to talk to Eric and Peter and Con and Shauner, and I actually got a little special look behind the scenes of the show a couple hours before it
nice.
Was performed, but we'll get to that in a minute. The drive down there was better than the drive back. Just because there was far fewer stupid people that I encountered on the road on the way down there. Somehow.
Yeah.
I did get to go to my first Buc-ee's, so that was fun.
Oh, what's that like? See, I've only I like. Okay, is this Buc-ee's thing? Is this new, or is it just like recently, like in the public consciousness through memes and stuff like
yes,
that? Like, what is Buc-ee's?
It's mostly just becoming extra popular because of social media.
Okay.
It's a very, very, very large gas station. Outside across the front, they have like 50 pumps.
Oh.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And then you go inside, and there's half of it is like a convenience store, and then they have like their food stuff, fresh made sandwiches, brisket, pulled pork, stuff like that. And then the other half of the store is all like general merchandise. They do have like their Buc-ee's stuff, but they also have just like regular stuff to buy. It's just, I don't know. I wanted to go there. They freshly built one on the way sometime over the last 2 years because it was not there when we went down before. The closest Buc-ee's, I think, was an hour and a half south from Nashville, and we didn't really want to drive that extra just to go to a big gas station. But their beef brisket sandwich, very excellent. And then, of course, I had to get some of the beaver nuggets, which I've got those sitting on the counter still. It's basically, it's caramel corn, but it's not made with regular popcorn. I don't know if you've ever seen, like, the puffed popcorn, where it's like, it's kind of like a Cheeto, but no cheese on it. And it's basically that with, like, caramel corn coating, I guess. The caramel. And that's pretty tasty too. It's a little bit too sweet for my taste, but the beef brisket sandwich was top notch. The puffs were not, Oliver. And then we made it down there, and we crashed in the hotel room for a couple hours because we just drove 10 hours, and my son was on 2 hours of sleep, and I was on like 5.5 hours of sleep. So. Nice to get the rest in. And, of course, the hot weather followed us down there. When we got there, it was
summer.
It was 101 degrees when we got there.
It's 101 degrees in this room right now.
Yeah. Well, okay, so we had the stupid heat wave here, and that day, when we got down there, it was only 74 up here for the high, as opposed to
last week it was really nice. It was like 50 and 60. And man, of course, it climbed back up. But hey, I'll take it because man, I was boiling in my own sweat here for a few days. It's terrible.
I took 6 T-shirts down there because I knew I was going to be sweating so much that I was going to want to change them throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad I did because I think on Thursday I wore 5 different shirts.
Oh my gosh!
Because I was sweating through them so much. we got down there. I got to hang out with Josh Flowers a little bit.
Nice. Was Colette there?
Colette was there, but she was working. So she was busy in the hotel room through Wednesday and most of Thursday.
Okay.
She basically got to come out and do the live show, and then went back to the hotel room. Which is
work
why.
remotely?
Was that?
Does she like work remotely? Is that what she was doing?
Well, she works. Her job
Maybe.
she can do remotely.
Okay.
She's filling out stuff for her
Yeah.
employer. I'm not going to say what she does because that's
Yeah,
not my
I was gonna
place,
say
but
don't reveal what she does, but just like she can work remotely.
I did not see Bridget this year, Oliver. I don't think she was there. She wasn't at the live show. She probably stayed back at the house. I don't know if it was just because it was hot. I don't know if I don't know the reasoning, but she wasn't there. I only got to talk to, like I said, Peter, Eric, and Con and Shauner. And after we got in line for the tickets at 6:45 a.m.
Oh gosh, what? Really? Wait, why so early?
Because I wanted to get a good line number for later.
All
I could
right.
get my first crack at good seats. And I'm neurotic like that. If I know I got to be somewhere for something, I'm going to be there early. As best I can, I'm going to be there early.
All right.
My son's the same way too. We're just both kind of like impatient, and we have to just do it as soon as we can. And they gave out the line numbers at 9 a.m. So thankfully it was overcast. There was a nice breeze, so it was comfortable. The first number distribution was 9 a.m. So I was there for a little over 2 hours, but I was there with Josh, and so we were talking about all kinds of stuff and talking to people in line with us, and it was fun. It was a good time.
Very nice. Sounds like you had a lot of fun.
Yeah. And then a few hours later, a few hours before the show, I went back to the theater. Our hotel was like a block and a half away, so everything right there was just in walking distance. We ate breakfast, came back, and Con and Shauner took us into the theater ahead of time, which was the picture that I had up at the beginning, because he's like, "Hey, you guys want to go up on stage and check it out?" And we were like, "Hell yeah!" And then he's like, "Cool, do you want a picture?" And I'm like, "Sure." And I handed him my phone, and so the picture, and I did post these in the Discord, but it's myself on the right end in Kevin's position. In Mike's position, it was Josh Flowers, and then in Bill's position, it was my son Jeremy, and so that was awesome. And then
Very nice.
they actually took us down into the basement where they used to hang out when they were waiting, for the live shows to start. They'd go there before they realized, oh, hey, we can just go back to the house and hang out there for 6 hours. So we went down there, and then he took us into the satellite truck while the VIP people were getting their tour. And so we just kind of encroached on that and hung out in there throughout the thing.
That's pretty funny.
And then we left and went back for some food, and then went back for the show, which was a blast. If you've never seen Time Cop before,
Never.
don't watch it before this.
Okay.
There's just some things, and just go in as blind as you can. There was a great joke in the show about a fleshlight.
Gross. You were telling me about this when it happened, and I was just like, that's disgusting. Jeremy Pluta.
Okay, so they asked us, the people who went to the live show, not to share too much of the actual like riffing and stuff.
Yeah.
But I will say that there was a fleshlight joke and it killed. And I'm not gonna. Okay, well, I can say it was delivered by Mike. And the only reason I bring this up is because after the show, we were talking to Sean and Connor, and I asked them whose joke that was, and Sean proudly said it was his, and then he kind of explained the process because he had to explain to Mike what it was, and then
Mike
he had to
didn't know what
convince
a
him to tell the
fleshlight
joke.
was?
What's that?
Mike didn't know what a fleshlight was?
Are you surprised? I mean, I don't think he's.
Yeah, kinda.
I don't think he's going around looking at masturbation aids online in his spare time.
I guess that's true.
And then Josh said that he had to explain to Colette what it was. Sean said that they were going up to his wife's family's place in Michigan, and he's like, that's going to be a fun car ride because I have to explain to them what it is, because his wife said that her mom turned to her dad and was like, I don't know what that is, do you? And the dad said, no, I don't. So I'm sure that was a fun car ride, because he had a 9-hour car ride up to where they were at in Michigan. Yarn knows what one is. I learned what they were a few years ago. Well, it was longer than a few years ago. God, let's see. It was at least 15 years ago, I think. I made the mistake of signing up for a Secret Santa exchange on Reddit, and I
Wait
did.
a minute.
Just listen, okay? This is a little bit of a story.
Okay. Oh my
Okay,
god.
so I signed up for the Secret Santa exchange, and that was my first mistake. I put on there, you could put like, hey, no, nothing that's not safe for work, stuff like that. And I wanted nothing that's not safe for work because I have kids. I don't want to open something in front of them or them to see something, and be like, hey, what's this? And have to explain it. So you just looked it up, Oliver. Well, you're going to start getting some nice targeted ads now. So
yeah, that's right. You're going to get ads for all kinds of things to stick your wiener in.
So the package showed up, and I opened it up, and it was a fleshlight. It was a green zombie-themed fleshlight.
Whoa. Oh, my God.
So I'm like, yeah, no thanks. And I marked the box, return to sender. I don't know whatever happened if the person got it back or what. So that's how I learned what they were. Less horrifying than finding a face in a box.
Oh yeah, you were going to tell us about this. Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, there's some body horror happening with in Jeremy's life that he's never told us about. So
Okay.
Go ahead and tell this story, Jeremy.
So this is going to be disturbing. It won't be any worse than talking about shifters and Scooby-Doo and all that stuff that
I
Dave
think it's
brought
going
up
to be
like
way
a month
worse
ago.
than all of that, based on what you told me before.
So a couple years ago, okay, here's some content. My dad, porn addict. He had like bookshelves and bookshelves in a spare room that was just DVDs and copied VHS tapes. He used to have a VCR in the living room and a VCR in the bedroom, and he had them connected, and he would go rent movies and copy them.
No.
And so
Jeremy, this is your father.
yeah, I know. I didn't like him. So after he died, in 2021, we had to clean out the house. And so I was in charge of cleaning out this room. And we just had garbage bags and garbage bags and garbage bags full of porno DVDs and old VHS tapes. And There was a box, a locked box in the closet in this room. And my stepmom was like, you need to see what was in there. And we couldn't find a key for it. So I had to break into this box. And let me tell you, the stuff that I found in this box, I was not prepared. The top part of it was cards, letters, and Polaroids.
Of what?
Women that he was like talking to on the side and sending a bunch of monetary gifts to and all this stuff, and they were sending him pictures in the mail. Or the Polaroids were from like the local gentleman's club establishment, and it would be pictures of him with the women that worked there. And then I noticed it was like a tray, like a toolbox. You know how there's like the tray and you lift it up and there's like room for more tools on the bottom? So I grabbed the handle on the tray. I lifted it up and there was a face looking back at me. It was used by a lonely gentleman.
Oh no!
We'll just say that.
For those people you can't figure it out, Jeremy's dad was having sex with his face.
Yes, and I was not prepared for that at all. Like, I knew about all the other stuff, and not all of it. I knew about the DVDs and the VHS things, but that was it. So yeah, that's anyway. Time Cop. The short before it was like, I think it was called Our Friend the Policeman or something like that.
Our friend. Why don't they look?
It was an ACI short, and it reminded me a lot of the County Fair short from ACI, where it started off talking about some stuff from the fair, and there'd be like the big word at the bottom for like candy and up and down and stuff like that, and then the whole rest of it was a song. This was the exact same thing, and this song, I swear, it felt like it was never going to end.
Like that Lamb Chop song.
No, it just kept going and kept going and kept going, and they do reference it a few times during Time Cop, which is a good callback. But I did get to meet somebody new this year, and he's in the chat right now, and his name is Michael Esquire.
Hi, Joy.
Hi. He was there. He was actually staying at the same hotel that we stayed at, that Josh and Colette stayed at, and a couple other fans that we talked to. Not Joy this year. Hopefully they have better timing.
Oh my gosh, yeah, don't.
Next year.
Don't do it so early next year.
Don't do it for Tech Week and performances for the girls' play.
Hey, I'm leaving you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Special cameo from the missus. But yeah, it was great getting to meet Mike, because the year before we missed each other at the State Theater. But yeah, it was a great show. I'm really looking forward to watching it again in August when it broadcasts through theaters, because hopefully we'll have it at my theater, so I'll be able to go just watch it for the 20th. RiffTrax, I think a big anniversary show.
Like
possibly
a 20th
Oliver.
anniversary.
It would make sense for them to do
Maybe.
something really big for the 20th anniversary, like something really big. Yes, the Belcourt is way smaller than the State Theater, which Mike found out for the first time this year. But hey, the good thing there is there's no really bad seats.
We've talked about how small the freaking Belcourt is. It's like they do a really good job of making it look huge.
Yeah.
But it's not a big place. It's not a big building, and it's not a big room at all.
The one thing that I'm nervous about with the live show is that during the show, the camera guy who gets like audience reactions shots came up and had the camera like right in my face. And
He did that to me at Mothra too.
And I really hope that that doesn't make the cut. It is funny though because how they do the crowd shot for the credits. I actually went back to find Mike in line, and when I did that is when they came down and did one of the crowd shots, and so I wasn't there. So it was my son and Josh and Colette, and that was the one that they used over the credits, the one where I wasn't there. I thought it was hilarious because they went through like 4 times with the camera, and we were all joking like, "Watch, it's going to be the one that I wasn't there for." And sure enough, it was the one that I wasn't there for. But my son got his little 5 seconds on camera, so he's really ecstatic about that.
Nice.
But yeah, it's a great show. I absolutely cannot wait to watch it. Oh no, don't be sorry, Oliver. I thought it was hilarious. I was cracking up over it, and I was in the last two credit rolls. So, who cares, huh? Not this guy. Oh, man. Hey, we're at the halfway point of the year. I just remembered that.
Yeah.
For RiffTrax.
It's at the beginning of the year. It's It's the beginning of June. It's the end of June.
Yeah, it's actually July 1st. And yeah, we're at the midpoint. Since we have a little bit of kind of extra time.
A little bit. Well, I mean, you want to talk about what James Wen is up to, and because I'm looking at his Twitter right now.
Well, he was talking about his dad's funeral or whatever. And
he's like got a picture of him smiling like a dope outside of his dad's funeral.
And then he's finally going to release
that?
His Alfred Hitchcock and romance thing that he started working on 4 years ago. So
yes, it's copyright 2021, James Nagoyan. All rights reserved. DBA as DBA. Oh, doing business as. What are you doing, you idiot? You don't have to put that. He has no idea what he's doing, does he?
No. He just does stuff and hopes that it sticks.
You know, we would talk about the Lancelot movie if I remembered a damn thing about it.
This would be a good time to talk about it for sure, but well, I'm just looking at
6 months ago. It was October, so it was more than that. I think it was before the election.
Yeah, Lancelot was forever ago. That was before the Point Break live show was available.
Yeah.
Looking at the releases for this year. Oh man, I don't like. I still think Death of Richie is still.
Yeah, Death of Richie.
That's the one to beat right now.
It's still just like, for me, far and away, just like riff of the year so far. Nothing else comes close to it. I don't think.
No, I mean we still have 6 months, and I'm sure we'll get some absolutely bonkers stuff because we always do.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I mean, like we're at a different place than we were last year because last year we had all kinds of insane stuff. We had Amazing Bulk, we had Creating Rem Lazar, we had all those things at this point.
Yeah.
Here, I just think, like we had RiffTrax, we had The Little Mermaid. It was just 2024 was just like a revival of a golden age of RiffTrax. And I'm not saying that what they've done this year is bad, but it's not like you have Death of Richie, but like all that other stuff that we've had this year doesn't really hold a candle to, like, you know, creating Rem Lazar and the Amazing Bulk and the Little Mermaid and the original RiffTrax. There's Spy High.
Yeah, last year there was a lot of
And it was all like front loaded too.
There's obviously stuff that I
literally-
haven't watched yet from this year. Like, I haven't watched Creature from the Black Lake. I haven't watched No Retreat, No Surrender 2. I haven't watched...
Wait, what? No Retreat, No Surrender 2? What are you talking about?
Yeah, so the movie Karate Tiger 2 was renamed No Retreat, No Surrender 2. It was made part of that franchise.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So I gotta watch that. More Cynthia Rothrock, you know. You gotta love the Cynthia Rothrock.
Well, we had Birdemic 3. Oh, here we completely forgot. We had Birdemic 3 this year already. And I think our brains discount that because we watched it 2 years ago.
Yeah, because we watched it when it originally released.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
But I think that I still kind of think that Death of Richie kind of beats it.
Yeah.
Just because,
for sure for now. Okay, so both, now I'm looking at it, No Retreat, No Surrender and No Retreat, No Surrender 2, which didn't have any connection to each other, were both actually directed by the same person.
Really?
But No Retreat, No Surrender 3 was not.
All these movies have...
It was
even possible. How do all these movies have sequels?
I don't know. Well, they're sequels and names only. Like
Ghost House and
Witchery.
Yeah.
No Retreat, No Surrender 2's original title was actually Raging Thunder. I don't know how it got changed to Karate Tiger, but yeah, I definitely want to watch that one. I know Oliver said it was kind of disappointing. I really liked The Killer Liked Candy. Not enough for it to be like a top riff contender.
Yeah.
But
riff contender.
I had a blast watching
that
it.
Either.
Phantom Empire was just...
Oh my god. No, you cannot do this, Fred Olin Ray. You cannot just keep cutting back to the credits. What is that? What was that even?
And I did really like Micro Mini Kids. That was
so wait, okay, so was
but that was last year, wasn't it?
Last year.
Yeah, that was right at the end of December 27th that came out. But I still really liked it. And we didn't talk about it until
Karate Kids this year.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it until this season of the podcast, but
Karate Kids this year, I would put that as a contender.
That was good. That was really good.
And
of course, we got the wonderful moment from Dave. And his with that
where I can't. Yeah, at work. Yeah. Go back and search through the other podcasts to find out how I embarrassed myself at work through this podcast. It was a great fun time. I think Micro Mini Kids was last year, Oliver.
Yeah.
I'm not calling you out or anything, but I'm pretty sure it was last year.
Yeah, it came in right under the wire, just like Attack of the Super Monsters did.
And I Believe in Santa Claus.
Yeah, I don't know if Micro Mini
December
Kids
27th, 2024.
Because we didn't watch it until after we had done a riff.
Yeah, we didn't watch it until like right before Death of Richie.
And I don't necessarily think that would have changed anything for our picks for best riffs
for riff of the year last year. No way. And then like Micro Mini Kids, it's fun. It's stupid, but it's fun. But it doesn't hold a candle to any of that other stuff.
What did? Okay, I know Rem Lazar was number 1.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what our
I don't remember either,
top
man.
three.
It was
Little
6
Mermaid,
months ago.
I think, was up there for me, and
RiffTrax. I think my top threes were Creating Realm Lazar, RiffTrax, and The Little Mermaid. I don't remember. I think RiffTrax might have been number 2, because of Cypher in the Snow.
I think that was mine also, but it might have been Grimtrax number 3, Little Mermaid, and then Rem Lazar. I think.
Point Break was a great show. Great. I think Point Break is a great. I don't want to say late stage because we don't know how long RiffTrax is going to go for. Hopefully, it goes on for another 10 years. But let's say current stage, the one show a year stage live shows. Yeah. I think Point Break. Looking back over, I think I would say the live shows of the 2020s. I think Point Break is. I mean, I know Jeremy probably disagrees because he loves Rad, but I think Point Break is probably the best.
It was definitely a very, very, very good live show.
Wait, was Point Break last year? It was last year. It had to have been.
Point Break was last year because that was the one at the state.
And then Rad was 2023, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Rad was 2023, and
2022 was Return of the Swamp Thing. I think.
Yes.
Because 2021 was Hobgoblins and Amityville for the lamp. Amityville for the evil lamp.
Yep.
And Grandma yeeted the lamp. Yes. I remember now. Yeah.
Dog.
So, what else, Jeremy? Do we have anything else we want to talk about?
I don't know. I'm listening to my husky barking in the background right now.
Yes, I know.
He's got something he wants to talk about for sure. But Oliver, that was the first live show you went to, Oliver. That's cool. It was a good one to go to.
I've only been to one, and right now I'm getting my comeuppance for years of taunting Jeremy that I had been to one of these things and he hadn't been. Now he's been to 3 times as many as I've been
in a row.
Yeah, and now I just gotta shut up and take it. So
you just gotta make it next year, Dave. You just gotta make the trip next year. Make the pilgrimage.
We'll see. I mean, I can't make any guarantees at this point, but I'm gonna try.
Well, I hope so. But he's starting to go again. I think that's probably all we got for today.
Yeah, that's all we got for today. Yeah, it's like, hey, this could be a 50-minute episode. It's fine, unless you guys just want to like BS for another 10 minutes.
I mean, I'm sure we could. Or you could always find something to talk about.
Like, we could like meander around and talk about nothing. But yeah, we should probably wrap it up.
Yeah, I have to work at 9 a.m. tomorrow. So, woo! I actually got to sleep tonight.
Nice.
But yeah, definitely. If this is showing at a theater near you on August 14th and 19th,
that is a long time away.
Definitely go check it out. Yeah, it's a month and a half. But definitely go check it out. It will be well worth your time. 100% worth your time. And you might even see my big old bald head somewhere on the screen.
Big old head.
But that's going to wrap it up for us today. If you guys like the podcast, best way to support us is by following us on Twitch, twitch.tv/TBRiffcast. Or you can go to patreon.com/TrueBlueRiffcast and drop a couple $1 a month if you feel like it. If not, it's fine. We don't really care. I mean, we would care if you did it, but we're not like, I'm not going to try to guilt you into giving us money every month. But yeah, you can find the podcast on social media at TB Riffcast, and I'm everywhere else at PB and Awesome.
And I'm Dave. You can check me out on Amazon and Audible. Oh, I have a new author website. Go to dchadwickauthor.blogspot.com. That's houses all my books and all the links and everything. Go there, check it all out. It's great stuff.
All right, guys. We'll see everybody next time right here on the True Blue Riff.
Rock,